Alright, this is going to be a quick, dirty, and straight to the point fix on the Atari paddle controllers. I'm going to show the problem just to make sure that you guys also have the same problem listed, and I will show fixing it. As you can see, we have our screen lighting up. As you can see, it is jittering. Annoying, isn't it? Let's try to play a game with that. I'm doing this one-handed, so that might also be a cause of failure. Well, that time it wasn't because it lagged, it was because I missed it, but you get the point on how that would be, on how that would kind of confuse the controller, that jittering. So, let's repair it. Okay, we are at the filthy workbench now, completely rust stained, and we have our two paddles. One of mine, this one right here, rattles, but I do not believe that that is the cause for the problem. What I think the cause of the problem is the potentiometers inside, or that is what the cause of the problem is. Not what I think, it is what the problem is. And it's pretty easy to clean. I use WD-40. A lot of people will not like that, but I haven't personally found any issue with WD-40, so I'll be continuing to use it. But anyways, I am going to open up the controllers. These knobs are pretty easy to take off. They're just tension held. And what's this? We have found the wrong side of the potentiometers that we need to clean. There's a little divot where you're supposed to spray contact cleaner, WD-40, any other cleaning type thing. Metal cleaner, not like, don't put any kind of cleaner in there. But let's get those controllers open and I will show you. Taking the controllers out is very easy. It only takes two Phillips head screws. This shows us the potentiometers right there. It's what goes on inside of the controller when you spin the knob. I'm going to take these buttons off real quick. It's a little better. So when you turn this, there's pieces of metal in there that rub up against each other, creating more or less resistance. And the Atari measures that resistance and detects where the cursor should be pointed. But when dirt, grime, Cheeto dust, depending on the shape of the controller, dirt, grime, Cheeto dust, any kind of thing gets inside of there, it starts to lose contact on some places, and it could vary. And that causes weird flickering because the potentiometer gets confused and sends weird voltages through, which then the Atari decodes, and the Atari gets confused, and it jitters the thing all over the place. It's very easy to clean. Like I said, you just need a metal cleaner like WD-40, a contact cleaner like WD-40. And there is a little pot right down in there. You can see it, a little divot. And you just spray your contact cleaner in there, and you want to work the knob around a decent amount. I'd say maybe 20 turns or so. And that should get rid of all the grime. It's like windshield wiper fluid almost. And you should be good to go. It should work brand new. So I'm going to do that to my controllers. So I gave the potentiometer a little squirt of some WD-40, and now you just have to move that back all the way to one side, all the way to the other, about maybe 20 or 30 times to get a full clean. And then when that's all over, what you want to do is assemble the controller back together and test it out. Alright, we have this controller back together, and it's very easy to move around. This one, I mean, I know that I'm making it difficult by not having a knob on there, but it's really difficult to turn. I've kind of got to put a lot of pressure on there. So that's a sign, that's also a sign that this one needs to be cleaned. It's got a lot of gunk in there. Okay, we have both paddles assembled smooth as can be. And let's go test it out and see if it worked. Okay, I fixed my lighting a little bit for this testing area. I had a big overhead flood lamp that kind of saturated everything. So, let's test it out. Oh, it might help to have everything plugged in. Alright, sorry about that. Dumb mistake. So, now let's test everything out. Gotta kind of find what controller it is. See that? That is a clean Atari 2600 paddle controller. A lot of people say that they're dead once they start to flicker around. That is not the case. They can be repaired, and they can be repaired for very cheap. Sorry about that. It's an old TV, early 80s. Yep, that is how you fix a Atari 2600 paddle controller. Now, I do recommend proper contact cleaner for the knobs because it is contact cleaner, but WD-40 works okay. So if you have it on hand, just use it. It's not worth to go to the store. But anyways, thank you for watching. I really hope it helped. If you have any questions about any other problems that you're having, or if it didn't fix it, please leave it at the comments, and I will quickly reply to you with a answer, hopefully. But anyways, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video.